Good morning, YouTube. We've been getting snow this morning in Northeast Ohio, waking up to snow. Got more coming. It's Friday morning. We're supposed to get several inches today, and then there's going to be a little lull tomorrow, and then Sunday we got that massive system that's moving across the whole United States right now. And coming off of Lake Erie, we got lake effect possibilities here in Northeast Ohio. We could get anywhere from 4 or 5 inches of snow between Sunday and Monday to over a foot. Honestly, no joke, because we're in that area where we get hit with lake effect, and it's worse for the people north of us. And there comes my neighbors in, Faith and Darnell. They've been out in the snow, I guess. They've already been salting the roads, but we've only got about an inch right now out there, but it's supposed to snow all day today. We're going to get several inches today, and it's just going to pile up because we're only, I think the high today is like 29, so we're going to stay below freezing. And then, we're going to, they're saying we're not going to get above freezing until like the middle of January, which sucks because it's only the 3rd. At any rate, I had some mail come in yesterday. Y'all know I didn't do a video yesterday, but we had no mail on the first, New Year's Day. So mail was back running yesterday. I had 3 items come in. All of these are for the 88 Tops project that I've been working on, and videos for the last month I've been talking about, sharing with you. These were 3. One, you could say, well, 2 of these are a little bit tougher to get. One of these not so tough, but I needed all for the set. Renee Gonzalez is the first one here that I'll show. This is signed in black Sharpie. And I'm going to tell you, this is a guy that's hit or miss by mail. I wrote to this guy twice when I started really looking at maybe trying to do an entire set of 88 Tops. What it was, I realized one day I had about 150 cards in the set already signed. So then I decided it was in August of this past August. I'm going to try it just for fun. That's my new project, just for fun. Let's see how many we can get signed out of the 88 Top set. I wrote to this guy. At the time I wrote to him, there was a few people that had got returns back. I never got the card back. It gets to like November. No, nothing else. And I'm seeing on like SCF and on sportscollectors.net that other people were getting returns, but mine wasn't. So I'm assuming maybe that, things happen, gets lost in the mail. Our mail system sucks. So I'm thinking they probably lost it or, whatever. So get another one, another card just like this, write to him in November. And you know what? Nothing. And nobody. I noticed since the day that I sent this out, there's been several other people that has written to the same address. Nobody. And I only sent one card. It wasn't like I was asking. Some of these people send like 7, 10, 12 cards. I send one card. One card is what I sent. Nothing back. Twice I requested his autograph. Nothing. And some of these, that's what I say, some guys are hard to get because they're hit or miss. Then there's guys that won't sign at all, no matter what. But this was a guy that I thought for sure he would be an easy one that I'd be able to get by mail. Well, I tried twice. And at that point, I said, you know what? That's 4 stamps because you stamp the envelope that you're mailing plus the return envelope you put inside the smaller envelope. It's got a stamp. I said, that's 4 stamps I've spent trying to get this guy by mail. And you watch. Now that I've made a purchase and got the card anyway, you watch. Both of those will show up in my mailbox probably next week. That's the way it goes. That's the way it goes. But what happened is, we're approaching 500 signed cards for the regular set. We're approaching 70 cards on the traded set. This project has really took off, and I've really made steady progress on it. So now I'm getting to that point where I'm wanting to fill the remaining holes in the set that I need signed. So I come across this card. This was a group pickup, okay? And what I mean by that is I'm in a Facebook group. I'm in several actually, but a Facebook group that's just called TTM Autographs. I think that was the one I bought this from. But anyway, the guy I got this from, people buy it's TTM buy, sell, and trade. Okay. and people share their returns daily, stuff like that. Anyway, guy was having a sale, all cards, $3 a piece that he had listed. This was in his cards that he had listed, and I told him I claimed this one in the comments because I needed it for the 88 set. I wish it was in blue Sharpie, but I'll take the black because it feels a need in the set. And $3 paid him with PayPal plus a dollar shipping. There it is. All right. These two were an eBay purchase from the same seller, former Indians second baseman Tommy Henzo. This guy, there's no addresses, no successes from that I've seen. I think when I looked this up, the last successful return anybody had put on SCF for Tommy Henzo, it seemed like it was like 10 years ago. Um, I don't think there was anything successful on sportscard.net because I gave up. I didn't even try to write to this guy. But this autograph right here honestly looks like something that probably happened because it doesn't look like his early career to me. This looks more like a later career, but or later, like in life. But at any rate, I'll take it. I looked up other examples of his of signed cards of him um, with a Google search, and this pretty much looks like many that are out there. So I took a chance on it. And the other one, Tom Nieto. I'm sorry about that. They're not showing up that good. Tom Nieto, and this one is in blue Sharpie. And that was a need. Tom Nieto's oddball. He's been hit or miss worse than Rene Gonzalez. This guy, from what I've seen online, it's like totally random. Over the last 7, 8 years, you have 15 people that write to him, never get anything back, and then out of the blue, somebody writes to him one day, and a week later they get a card back signed. And so he's totally hit or miss. I didn't want to, I didn't want to spend the time sending stamps to a guy that historically only seems to sign about 30% of the cards that people send to him. So, these were both together about the seller. It was one of those guys. It was like the more you buy, the cheaper you get. Well, one thing, free shipping on the second card. But he was having a deal if you bought four, you got a fifth card free. And the thing of it was, he just didn't have anything I wanted. And these weren't that expensive. And since shipping was free after the first card up to, a certain point, I just bought those two. I needed those two for the set. Bought those two from him. It was like altogether. I know one of these was like a $1.99 plus the shipping, and the other one was I think $1.99 and ended up being free shipping. So around $5 for both. And it fills two needs in the set. Really happy with that. But anyway, that was my mail yesterday, and that puts us up to 488 cards now autographed for the 88 Tops project out of 792 cards, 6 of which are checklist. And the traded set, I now have 68 cards signed, and that's out of 132. So we have really made steady progress on the 88 Tops set. I'm going to try, since we're going to be snowed in this weekend, I'm going to do a video on I said I would when I got a TTM back from Tony Muser in a video last week, but I'm going to do a video this weekend and share with you my 1978 Tops TTM collection that I put together and it was totally, it came about was during COVID, I decided to project. I was going to put together a hand collated 78 top set, at least EX or better condition. And because it had sentimental value to me, because it was a set that meant a lot to me because of my dad when I was a kid. And so anyway, I did that. And when I did it, I purchased a lot of major, like large lots of cards, 1978 Tops baseball cards. And so I end up with all these duplicates. Of course, for my set, I'm using the best example of duplicates. Going through the duplicates, like the lower grade ones, I set to the side. But then I had all these extra lower grade commons, and so I started writing TTM to players. And saving, like in a binder, putting up, and it started adding up. And so anyway, I'm going to do a video and share that with you. But anyway, thank you all for watching. I'll be back again real soon with more videos.